Fun fact about me, I've never seen Star Trek. It's always been something I wanted to try, especially Deep Space Nine. That seems like my kind of jam. Problem is though, I've always been intimidated by it due to how many shows there are, one each consisting of many seasons with many episodes. But you know what I've seen? Galaxy Quest, arguably the best known pastiche of Star Trek. From its opening minutes, Galaxy Quest makes its inspiration clear even to an outsider. They open with a clear homage to a Star Trek episode. A crew of space pilots are sitting in their command center. Each of the pilots is an archetype, a caricature easily identifiable only through a few lines. There is the charismatic captain, the grouchy second in command who ends up being a favorite, the woman who is there for some sweet representation, the kid meant to serve as the audience surrogate, and the guy. The crew is in a distress situation, with its captain encouraging them with his brave catchphrase.
No, never give up, never surrender.
Aesthetically, tonally, conceptually, this is the Star Trek experience true and true. But Galaxy Quest isn't merely interested in the aesthetics of Star Trek. It isn't a pastiche for the sake of pastiche, a wacky replication of the beloved sci-fi franchise. Instead, Galaxy Quest uses its homage as a means to have a conversation. A conversation about Star Trek, yes, questioning its tropes and conventions, while celebrating the series' belief in curiosity and the indomitable human spirit. This conversation even extends beyond the screen. The movie's protagonist, Jason Nesmith, is a washed-up TV star who peaked in his role as Captain Peter Quincy Taggart, entitled of his one successful role to the point he mistreats his own co-stars. Even as unfamiliar with Trek, Jason Heath's story reminded me strongly of William Shatner, the actor of Captain Kirk, who since has become quite a controversial figure. Beyond Star Trek, Galaxy Quest wants to have a conversation about fandom. The movie is fascinated with the concept of fandom. The Termians are a species who modeled themselves after the titular show, treating it as a historical artifact rather than a piece of fiction, to the point they ask their heroes' help in a time of crisis. On paper, this seems mere satire. It is absurd to have an entire society be based on a fictional property created to entertain the masses, but there is something poignant in this. Societies are carried by stories we use to understand ourselves, each other, and the world around us. Fandoms, in a way, are a micro-society created by the shared love of the story. Like Termians, fandoms are communities formed out of love for something, modeling themselves after it and living their lessons. It may be silly, it may be cringe, but there is a genuine sense of camaraderie and reverence towards the source material even when it isn't always understood. What strikes me about Galaxy Quest's portrayal of fandom is that it isn't cynical. It'd be easy to be. In an age rampant by discussion of toxic fandoms, it'd be easy to make the message about the dangers of the fandom. But Galaxy Quest doesn't do that. It's ultimately a positive take on fandom, one that argues that in spite of cringe and toxicity, fandom is something valuable. Our love towards stories we love can show the worst of us, they can also show the best. The passion and communities fandoms create can be the key to save the world. I never watched Star Trek. I don't know how accurately Galaxy Quest reflects on its source material, but I'm a nerd, fan, and lover of all things metafiction. I love when a work is in discussion with its inspiration and the genre it belongs to, and the communities dedicated to them. And on that end, Galaxy Quest succeeds and then some.